Oh, I love that. And I love that we do actually get to see artists creating art in real time here. And I feel like that's a good transition because I know there are some things sprinkled out the festival where we're going to look down, maybe look to the side, look to the left, to the right, and see some actual art.
Yes.
Let's hop into that. Let's talk a little bit more about the art here at the festival.
Okay, this is a personal favorite of mine because my kids are on on our sidewalk creating sidewalk chalk art.
Yes.
And they have chalk art here and it is brilliant.
Next level, right?
Next level. Okay, so we came to the festival the first day and there was an artist creating Groot and it was really cool. You could see him coming to life. And then the next day we came, he was done. And it was a 3D chalk art.
So cool.
Can you imagine? I got to stand and pretend like I'm taking the flower from Groot and it looked like it in the picture.
What I love the most about chalk art is that, it's got this fleeting nature to it. It'll be gone after a while, but you get to appreciate the beauty for what it is when you visit. And I love that. And I love seeing how, like you said, not just on the ground, but all around you, there's so much inspiration. And when you take your kids here, they can feel really inspired to start being a creator, start being an artist, and engage with art in different kinds of ways. So
Absolutely.
I love that.
Now, Prince, I know you love a good photo op, especially here at the festivals. Can you tell us a little bit more about how you interact with those and maybe something that guests can expect when they do it?
Well, just like Mary Poppins and Bert, you jump right into a painting, and you can do this here with these great photo ops. So you can enter paintings like Edward Munch's The Scream or Da Vinci's Mona Lisa.
Ooh.
And you can be the art yourself and take a photo. You've got some great PhotoPass photographers out there doing that, but at the same time, you'll learn about this art. And I will tell you that the great part of it is you're just being able to, relate to the art in a different way by being in it. And the next time you see this online or in a museum, you can say, hey, I was there.
Yes, that's so fun. Now, it's not just the photo ops. There are other ways that we can interact with art here, right?
It's Figment's Brush with a Master's scavenger hunt.
Yay.
And again, I love a good puzzle, a good hunt, and I am a completionist. So you'll have this great painter's palette that shows the world showcase. But for every single country, there's a blank space. And on the back of that palette, you'll have these little stickers representing works of art. And you need to keep an eye out as you work your way around for Figment. We actually incorporated this as part of our wedding week. So it was a great activity for our guests to do. And they got points for finding Figments and letting us know where these works of art are. But I do have a little tip for that. Just because a certain work of art or a painting might be in a certain country or in a museum in that country, it doesn't mean that it's from that country. So something to keep an eye out for. And of course, at the very end, what do you get? A prize.
Oh, we love a good prize.
The prize is, of course, knowledge about paintings and of art, but
yeah, we'll take it.
But a trinket is always good.
Yes.
Thank you. I definitely will take that trinket.
Now, Anna, I know that you have purchased some art here at the festival, and I love that story so much. So I think we need to hear it one more time, please. Can you tell us about your purchasing story?
I would be happy to. So if you know me, you know that I'm a huge Aladdin fan. Princess Jasmine is my number one. And so you would think that that's what I would gravitate towards, but there's one thing else that I am kind of obsessed with, and it's the Country Bear Jamboree. There is something about those bears. Each of their personalities just gravitate. They remind me of me somehow.
Yep.
Each of them, especially Big Al.
I suppose
That's
so,
your
right?
guy.
Obviously.
Obviously. So one day I was walking around the festival looking at all the art, and I saw Jared Maruyama, who's an amazing Disney artist, and he was there and he had the coolest Country Bear Jamboree print, and I couldn't not. Big Al was just staring at me like, buy me. I needed him. And so Jared Maruyama got to sign it for me. He signed it, and
So cool.
Awesome.
I've treasured it since.
Oh my gosh, I love that story. And I don't think many people realize that you can actually purchase art, and sometimes the actual artists are here during the festival.
They are, and you can see them hard at work, doing it right in front of you. It's all a lot of eye candy. You're seeing these works of art, these paintings, these sculptures made of mahogany, these great things that you just want to buy and cram into the suitcase. And oh gosh, I feel like once I start, where do you stop?
I know, exactly. Where do you stop?
You don't.
Now, I love that there are opportunities to interact with beautiful art here at the festival. Now, are there any other like hands-on activities that guests can enjoy?
I think my best tip for learning to engage with art is to just dive in and do it.
Yeah.
Get your hands messy.
Yes.
So you've got something called the Paint by Numbers mural. So every year they have this beautiful mural, and you don't have to be an artist. You don't have to be artsy fartsy prince. You can just go up and you'll be assigned a number and a color, and you'll use that color just like those coloring books, and color in a set of squares. And maybe to you that doesn't seem like anything, but as a whole, you'll see the other guests around you collaborating together towards this huge piece of art. And it's almost the entire sentiment of EPCOT, people coming together, all kinds of colors, making this rainbow and making this art. And I love that.
That is
It's
so
a
cute.
community of artists. That's what we are.
Yes, yes. And I feel like that's the essence of EPCOT in general. It's like we're a big world, but we're all neighbors and we're all a community. So that's so cool that we can just like color in a little corner and do our part. Although you give me a little tip about what you do when you're part of a community mural
That's
that
right.
I
Well,
love.
I mean, if you feel like you're, mouse or chipmunk size like me, if you're a little fun size, I like to tend to, gravitate towards the bottom squares to fill in first. Can't really reach the top ones.
Yeah. Me either.
Oh my gosh, I love that. And Anna, we talked about Animation Academy
Yes.
a little bit too, right?
So my kids and I really enjoy it because they get to be artists here.
Right.
So they are part of this, and they're just so excited to learn from a Disney artist,
Yes.
especially. So they're learning to draw sometimes their favorite characters, and it's great. But my 7-year-old just surpassed me in a better drawing the other day, which it's fine, but
You're
it's
proud.
fine.
Yes,
But it's free. And it's just something like you get to take home with you and keep forever and, cherish.
I love that. A little souvenir from the festival.
Right? I mean, such a big part of doing storytelling is like the animation, and getting the chance to be one of those right here at Walt Disney World Resort is where else can you do that?
Right. Yeah, exactly. You're so right.